Operations Director for Compass, the Gay and Lesbian Community Center of the Palm Beaches.
And today, when the ruling came down, describe what it was like when you heard it, and where you're at, and what you're doing, and how you reacted. What was the emotion that you had?
Well, I was at home trying to keep the dogs quiet with my fiance, Penny, and when we first heard it, you know, we were expecting like big cheers and hurrahs, and so it was coming in bits and pieces, unlike most of the news from the Supreme Court, waiting for the interns to run down those steps. And I'm like, what do you mean they struck down part of DOMA? What about Prop 8? And so we really didn't know what to think until, you know, they started going on camera and asking everybody, and I think I was more in shock than anything, so the cheers didn't really happen until I got in my car on my way to work. I kissed her goodbye, I said, would you marry me? And we left.
Oh, wow. So, this ruling, now everybody's talking about the political and how this is going to affect law and all that other stuff, but I'm interested in hearing, I mean, you work in a community center, you deal with people on a day-to-day basis, you see them and how this all affects their lives. Talk about the human factor of this. What does this mean in human terms, and how does this affect couples and people in general?
Well, I think that's a really good question. Number one, it is extremely complicated, and so most of us really want to know what happens next. The feeling that our families are recognized by our federal government, the feeling that we're equal. I know that we do have ways to go with 38 other states, but this was from the law of our land, that we are equal, and it means a lot, not just to the gay community. This is a human rights issue. All of the kids that were at today's rally here in West Palm Beach, it really was for them to be able to see couples in long-term relationships. Today is when it really meant something. And I got engaged this year, and not only is it a great feeling to have that recognized, but to be able to have the same rights and the same feelings for somebody that I love as my next door neighbor, or even my brother and his wife, who support my fiance's and I's relationship. It's great, and it's great for all of the young people who have same-sex parents as well. So I think this is an amazing step forward. I hope that we see the tipping point happen now as the other states fall in line, because we are the leaders of the world, and I think that all of the world looks to the United States to be at the forefront of human rights. I mean, the free country and all of that, and it just doesn't feel very free and liberty for all when we're making amendments that constitute the rights of other people.
Now, you have a child, and how do you think this ruling affected your family as far as, you know, having a family and having a child? How is that going to affect your daughter?
Well, my daughter was a little bit older when my fiance and I got together. So she does have two parents. I think that her generation, she's 16, her generation really is already ready for this. They don't understand. They're very much about the immediate satisfaction. She comes from a time where she doesn't understand what life was like without cell phones, or why a pot roast takes longer than 5 minutes in the microwave. So for her generation, I think that they're ready for this. When I came out to her, I worked it up to a really big deal, and her answer was, cool, I really like Penny, and when's dinner? I'm hungry. So I don't think that, I think that it's important for our youth today, but I think that they're expecting us to be the leaders and push this in the right direction. Really.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Celebrating 25 years this year at Compass. This will be my 7th year anniversary with Compass. It's It's not easy, but it always happens at just the right moment. Recently, we went to the Jewish Community Center and here in Boynton Beach. And for the first time ever, the JCC partnered with Compass and PFLAG and the Palm Beach County Human Rights Council to show the first ever Israeli documentary about transgender issues in Tel Aviv. There was at least 150 grandparents in there. And to have that generation understand and accept who we are, to know that they're going to support their sons and their daughters and now their grandkids that are coming out, that was just so huge for me. So I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be a part of Compass's 25th anniversary and all the people that have been there years before me that have set this path on its way. So thanks so much and see you at Stonewall.
Thank you so much for the interview and thank you for the work you do.
Thank you.